Mr. Oscar Temeru, and friends of MAOHI Nui, I offer to you my warmest regards from Nam in Melbourne, Australia, as you meet in Papeete today to mark the anniversary of the Centaur test and to remind the world that MAOHI lives matter. I extend too the solidarity of the Australian Board of the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons, ICAN Australia, through a message circulated to your officers. As you gather in MAOHI Nui on the 17th of July 2021, we offer our deep respects to your leaders and community members who have stood so long against the harms imposed by these weapons. We recognize the sorry history of nuclear tests in Mururoa and Whangatofa from 1966 to 1996, and the still unfolding harms that these cause throughout MAOHI Nui. We also recognize the resilience and determination of the people of MAOHI Nui to seek justice and accountability for these nuclear acts. In Australia too, we carry a legacy of harm from the testing done in developing the nuclear weapons of another foreign power. As in MAOHI Nui, these harms were disproportionately experienced by Indigenous peoples, causing disruptions to connections with land, culture, and food sources, and ongoing injury to health and the environment. The harms were also experienced by personnel used in the nuclear tests and by the many communities across wide fallout zones. Systemic denial of the truth of the harms has caused grief to generations. We share this story with so many of our Pacific neighbors and stand in solidarity with our friends in MAOHI Nui. We support all calls for the remediation of the places still impacted by nuclear weapons testing and for greater studies and assistance for those whose health has been impacted. Central to the work of our campaign for the elimination of nuclear weapons has been the recognition of the shared story throughout our region and across the world of nuclear harms. The nuclear weapons tests of the United States and the British and the French over half a century in the Pacific region have brought significant harms. With this new nuclear ban treaty, the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, we have seen a vital change in international law. Those with the lived experience in our region, the survivors of nuclear harms, and those who hold the vision for nuclear-free futures have generously offered their expertise, testimony, and experience to help educate the world about the nuclear threat. Through this new treaty, then, we have had international recognition of the unacceptable suffering and harm caused to those who experience nuclear weapons use and testing. There is also now acknowledgement of the disproportionate harm to Indigenous peoples and to women and girls affected by ionizing radiation, as well as to our environments through nuclear use. Nuclear weapons are now illegal. The treaty, which entered into force in January of this year, opens many new opportunities for global understandings and collaboration, for remediation of harms and the elimination of the ongoing threat of these weapons. So today we offer our respect, our solidarity, and our commitment to work together for nuclear justice. Thank you.